Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back. I'll move myself around here. Guys, today we're going to look at linear inequalities again, but this time we're going to do them in standard form. Okay, it's very similar to what we were doing before. If you remember, what we did before was slope-intercept form. Okay? Guys, today's objective is the same as it was before. We're going to graph and identify the solution to a linear inequality. Just that here today we're going to do it a little different. All right, the essential question, how do we graph a linear inequality in standard form? Okay? And just to review, remember you guys, a linear inequality, it's just like a linear equation, except it has an inequality sign instead of an equal sign. So it has one of these four signs in there. Okay, greater than, less than, or greater than, less than, and equal to. Okay? Let's see, I'll get myself out of the way here. Guys, a linear equality in standard form, it looks like this. All right, that's standard form. 2x plus 3y is less than 12. Remember, if there's an equal sign here, that would be a standard linear form. 2x plus 3y. Remember, that's how we did our word problems. Okay, so a lot of problems come up that are in this form. Now, there's different ways to solve it. If we want to graph it, which is how you solve it. We can change it into slope-intercept form. That's number one here. Okay, you can solve for y and get the y on one side of the equal sign, or one side of the inequality sign, and everything else on the other side. You can do that. That makes it easy to graph. And it makes it easy to tell which way to shade. Okay? Or number two, you can use Desmos. Right? Just put it in there in standard form, just like that. Desmos will graph it for you. Okay? Or you can use the intercepts, which is called the Coverup Method. And that's what we're going to learn here today. Okay? We're going to learn about number 3. Use the x and y intercepts. Okay? Again, guys, today we're going to graph using the intercepts, the Coverup method. Here are the steps. And you need to know this. First, you set x equal to 0. And that tells you where the line crosses the y-axis. So mark the point. Then set y equal to 0. And mark where the line crosses the x-axis. And mark that point. Now you have 2 points. Well, then plot the line in between those 2 points. And remember, you have to look and see, is it dotted or is it solid? All right, then you shade above or below the line. And guys, sometimes in standard form, that's a little hard to determine. All right. Let's look at an example. Again, 2x plus 3y is less than 12. Okay, when x equals 0, just think of the cover-up. I'm going to cover this up like that. 2x it just goes away. When x is 0, just cover up the 2x. So you have 3y is less than 12. So y is less than 4. So plot that right there. Y is 4 when x is 0. All right? Next thing you do is set y equal to 0. When y is 0, you cover up the 3y. Just cover it up like that. So now this just is 2x is less than 12. We'll divide both by 2. X is less than 6. Just come over here and mark where 6 is. Just think of it as equal to 6. Just mark the 6. So now we have our 2 points. All right, go ahead and plot the line. It's dotted line. All right, because this just says less than. It doesn't have a line underneath that symbol. So it's a dotted line. And it's pointing toward the Y. All right? Be careful here, because Y cannot be negative. This is positive Y, so that's okay. It's pointing toward positive Y, so shade underneath. All right, let's do another one. Oh, I'm sorry. Guys, another way to find whether to shade above or below the line is to test some point. Find some point down here in the shaded area and see if it makes this inequality true. Okay? And one of the easiest points, obviously, to pick is the origin. It's 0, 0. So put that point in 0, 0 and find out. Well, if that's 0, x and y are both 0, 0 is less than 12, yeah. So that's true. So 0, 0 is a part of the solution. It's true. So shade below the line to make sure that 0, 0 is a part. If it was not true, you'd shade above. All right, another example, number 2. 5x minus 2y is less than or equal to 15. All right, first set x equal to 0. So you just cover up the 5x. So all you have left is 2y, or negative 2y, less than 15. Right, sorry there, guys. I had to fix that. I forgot the negative sign. All right, negative 2y less than 15. So y, then, think of it as equals negative 7.5. So just come down here on the y-axis to negative 7.5 and plot your point. Okay? Next, set y equal to 0. So you cover up that negative 2y. Cover it up. So 5x is less than 15. Divide both by 5. X is less than 3. Again, I'll move this out of the way. Think of x equal to 3 and plot it right there where x is 3 on the x-axis. All right, now you have 2 points. Go ahead and draw the line in between those 2 points. All right, it's a solid line because there's a line underneath that inequality sign right there. Okay? Now be careful. This is pointing toward the y. And you think, okay, we should shade underneath then. But guys, that says negative 2y. So you have to be careful about that. Again, one of the best things to do is to test a point. And the best point to test is 0, 0. All right? Test the origin. Guys, if we put 0 in for x and 0 in for y, it says here that 0 is less than or equal to 15. Yes, it is. It's true. The origin is a part of the solution, so shade above. Shade above the line. All right? Again, if this was not true when you plug in for the origin, you'd shade below the line. Okay, guys, that's it. Go ahead and fill out today's notes assignment and complete the summary. I'm sure we'll go over them in the second Zoom meeting. All right, today's vocabulary assignment is right there. Guys, you want to place the 4 steps to graphing a linear inequality in standard form in the correct order. One of those where you drag them up and down, okay? All right, guys, thanks a bunch, and y'all are doing very well. All right, just come back into the next Zoom meeting. Thanks.